Hey guys, just came back from a local Toronto Google event that Google Canada graciously invited me and Leo to, and we got some early hands-on with all the amazing new devices that were released, including the long-awaited Pixel 9 Pro Fold. I know pre-orders are starting right now, and if you're like me, I'm the most indecisive person ever, especially when it comes to colors, so I'm here to show you all of them to help you guys make a decision, and make sure to leave a comment down below on which one your favorite is. Unlike previous years, the phone lineup actually shares the same core 4 colors this year, with a black, white, green, and pink option. Starting with the most flashy and unique one is the Peony pink of the Pixel 9, and man is it vibrant. Pink is a go-to color, but this one in particular is bold, and of the glossy back, it definitely stands out. And oh, I love how the matte aluminum rails matches the color too. On the 9 Pro, we have a lighter shade called Rose Quartz, and it's a lovely pastel tone with a matte finish, which looks super elegant with a polished metal frame. It seems like more companies are choosing to make pink phones, like the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 6, which I'm all in for. In contrast, we have the equally bright green on the Pixel 9 called Wintergreen, and that might be my favorite color for the 9. It's like a pastel mint green that just looks so good with the matte green camera bump, and I know there are a lot of mint phone fans out there, so this will be for you guys. The 9 Pro, on the other hand, borrows the green from last year's Pixel 8, and it's a dark, more muted green tone called Hazel. I honestly think it's Google's signature color, and it gives you some color without being offensive. But perhaps my favorite color on the 9 Pro is the Porcelain, which just looks so elegant. It has a slight warm tint to it, and with the polished metal, it's like you're holding a piece of jewelry. Definitely the one I would choose on the 9 Pro, and I think it looks equally good on the Pixel 9, as well as they are the same exact shade. And oh, this is one of 2 color options for the Pixel 9 Pro Fold as well. Finally, we have the classic Obsidian for those of you who like to be classy. It's just a nice shade of black that's rich and deep, and looks good in a glossy finish like on the 9, or a matte finish on the 9 Pro. It's also the second color option on the Fold in a matte finish. So there it is, your color guide on the Pixel devices, and all of them look good in my opinion. And if it helped you out, I'd really appreciate it if you can consider liking and subscribing to the channel to help this young man reach his dreams of being a tech YouTuber. Now that the colors are out of the way, we can finally get to the good stuff. All the new hardware on this year's Pixel 9 lineup. Design-wise, the biggest difference you'll see is the new camera bump that's no longer rectangular, but instead an ovalish cutout on the back of the phone, which I actually do like better. Makes the phone look more modern and elegant, and I love the fact that Google is making small but noticeable changes every year with their designs. The frame of the phone is also more flat, which seems to be the trend of more phones recently, and I'm all in for that too, as it both looks and feels good. What's cool this year is that there is a second Pro device, which is a smaller form factor. I'm sure a lot of you guys will appreciate. It's the same size as the regular Pixel 9 with the original big side called the Pixel 9 Pro XL. I'm actually really glad they didn't use Ultra or Max and stay true to the older devices by keeping the XL name. They both also share the exact same hardware except for battery and charging, unfortunately, which by the way we get an upgrade across the lineup. Pixel 9 and 9 Pro both get a 4700 mAh battery that should last for 20% longer and charge up to 55% in 30 minutes with 27 watts of charging supported. I wish on the smaller Pro they had the same 37 watts of charging as the XL, which can go up to 70% in 30 minutes, making it the fastest charging Pixel yet, which I'm so excited for. I'm also super excited for the super bright 2700 nit display on the regular 9 and the insane 3000 nit display on the 9 Pros, which also have LTPO unlike the normal 9 for extra battery savings. And before I forget, the fingerprint sensors on all models are now upgraded to ultrasonic scanners, which should mean faster and more reliable unlocks, which is always dope. Performance-wise, both phones get the new Tensor G4 chip, which will enable some mind-blowing AI features that I'll explain in just a second. The RAM gets upgraded in both phones with 12GB on the Pixel 9 and 16 on the 9 Pro, which is crazy as that's how much my own personal computer has. There's also a vapor chamber on the 9 Pro, which should give you better sustained performance over time with less overheating. But let's talk about all the crazy new software features that the chip enables, specifically Gemini, which Google has been promoting heavily. First of all, it completely replaces Google Assistant now, even on older devices, which is a bonus which you guys can even try out now. But Gemini Nano with multimodal capability and on-device processing is what's exciting for the Pixel 9 series. During their demo, they actually showed off some incredible examples like having Gemini critique your writing in Google Docs, referencing your calendars to check for availability if you're actually scheduling events in the future, writing emails for you in just mere seconds, and even grabbing information from within YouTube videos, which is just insane. They're also launching Gemini Live, which lets you have a natural conversation, and it's something I'm looking forward to using as sometimes it does help to say your thoughts out loud when you need help with without needing to control or be on your device the entire time. It also enables new smart features in the Pixel UI, like the super handy Pixel Screenshots app that automatically saves and organizes everything so you can recall whatever you want instantaneously, and even crazier, a full transcription of your phone calls that can be summarized so you can check it if you ever need to reference something or forgot what someone said. There's also Pixel Studio, which now generates images based on your prompts, and based on a demo, it actually looks absolutely sick. And AI aside, there's also a new customizable weather app that looks so clean. And oh yeah, RCS is finally coming to the iPhone soon, which is so exciting and means that I might actually keep my main SIM on the Pixel instead of the iPhone. And speaking of the iPhone, Satellite SOS is also coming to the Pixels, which will be clutch for emergencies that no one hopefully needs to use. Weirdly enough, the phones are all launching with the old Android 14 instead of the 15, which seems to be delayed indefinitely, but regardless, I'm super hyped to try out all these amazing AI features. I'm equally excited to try out the new cameras too because there's some damn good updates. Firstly, I'm happy the Pixel 9 shares the same wide and ultra-wide sensor as the Pro and gets an updated selfie camera with autofocus this year. 9 Pro gets an even better 42 megapixel selfie camera though, which I hope is good for vlogging, and of course, an awesome 5x telephoto lens that I just love the focal length for. I think the coolest feature I remember from the briefing was a new Add Me feature, which lets even the person capturing the photo be inside the photo. I'm always the photographer in my friend group, which means that I often miss out on a lot of crucial moments, and I'm sure a lot of you guys can relate to that, so this will be amazing for people like us. They actually got Jimmy Butler on stage to demo this, which I thought was pretty cool. But basically, you first take a photo in which the phone will remember the framing for, and they can pass it to another person who will then take a photo of you with a handy transparent overlay to guide them. It actually works surprisingly well, which I was absolutely shocked with. There's also a new panorama update, which I can't remember the last time I used that feature was, but I guess that's cool, but not as cool as the new Magic Editor update, which can automatically reframe your photo for better composition while expanding the image with generative AI if necessary, and even the ability to reimagine your photos by adding new elements, which is so sick. What I'm super excited for though, as a content creator, is all the new video features in which Google made a bold claim that it's the highest quality video on any smartphone, and if that's the case, I will drop my iPhone for that right away. This only applies to the Pro phones and not the regular 9 unfortunately, but Video Boost that now renders 2 times faster will enable night vision for better low light photos, and there's even an AI upscaling feature that upgrades your quality to 8K, and even super res zoom, which means even 20x zoom videos should be usable. I'll be the judge of that, Google, but I'm excited to try. And that's about it for the phones, and for pricing, these phones unfortunately did get more expensive to match Apple and Samsung, so they no longer are the more affordable options. But I really did think that Google did enough to justify matching price tags with other companies based on early impressions, but I'll have to see in the review if my opinion still stands. The only thing that I'm not happy about is the fact that Gemini Advanced is a subscription that you only get 1 year included of, but we'll have to see the features you lose going to the basic free version and what the pricing looks like for the subscription. Before I leave though, I just wanted to touch on some of the other devices mentioned, such as the Pixel 9 Pro Fold that is finally coming to Canada. It definitely is an odd name for sure, but it looks so much better than the original Pixel Fold in every aspect. I got some very limited hands-on time with it, but it's super duper thin and lighter now, not to mention massive compared to the Z Fold 6 Samsung recently released. There's a 6.3-inch outer display that's pretty wide, and a massive mini tablet-like 8-inch display, which should be dope for content consumption and split-screen usage. Unfortunately, the rear cameras are not the same as the flagship 9 Pro phones for some reason, just like how the Z Fold 6 has weaker cameras too, in which the thickness must be the issue or something else. Side note, the Major Look feature for babies is super cute. There's also the new Pixel Watch with a bigger 45mm option available, in which the display can now get to a whopping 2000 nits outdoors to a very nice 1 nit indoors, so you don't get blinded at night. I love the focus on personalized fitness recommendations though this year, based on your recovery, sleep, and exercise tracking, which I think will actually be very useful, just like the loss of pulse detection, which will save so many lives. The Pixel Buds Pro 2 should also be a significant upgrade with a smaller and lighter design that promises 2x more noise cancellation, better sound quality, some incredible battery life, and even built-in Gemini thanks to the new A1 Google Tensor chip. I'm really excited to get my hands on both and see how they work in harmony with these new Pixel devices. But yeah, that's it for this video because it's getting long, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video and took some valuable insights out of it. Feel free to leave any questions down below, and thank you so much for watching. Make sure to smash the like and subscribe button to stay tuned for all the amazing Pixel content that's coming your way, and also make sure to leave a sunglasses emoji in the comments so I know that you guys are a real one. And on that note, have a good one guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one.